where you're from, and tell me a bit about yourself.
My name is Alyssa Beaton. I'm 16 years old. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm definitely not the average model.
Okay, can you please explain that to us?
Well, I have tattoos and piercings, and I play more of a dark fashion sense.
Very interesting. So, what made you first become a model?
A friend of mine was asking for somebody to go to an audition for a fashion show with her, and being something that I wanted to do for a long time, I took up the opportunity, and I got accepted.
What did your parents first think of you being a model, and were they supportive?
Well, my mom is definitely most supportive. The only thing she looks out for is scams, so.
And there are a lot of scams out there. What are your strengths and weaknesses as a model?
I think a strength for me is actually being young. Right now I can learn a lot young, and then as I get older I can get into more of the bigger things. I'll have more experience and know more abilities that I can manage. And a weakness I would say as of right now is my clothing, because I am so young and I am just getting into it and I don't know as much.
Oh, please explain the side modeling to us.
Side modeling is where you take home photos and post them on a site, more on Facebook, and it's really just for the open public to see who you are and for you to expand your openness as a model, I suppose.
How do you feel about the controversy of the size zero debate in the industry?
Well, I can understand that less fabric means you're going to save money, but if it's about profits, then they need to understand that not everybody is size zero anymore. There's a lot of bigger people out there now that are in touch with their fashionable sense, and they need hot clothes if you do.
Is there anything that you want people to know about the local Louisville modeling industry or the modeling industry as a whole?
Well, the local Louisville modeling industry is definitely a very wonderful industry. There's a lot of opportunity, and it's definitely just something that anybody in the area should do if they could. And the industry as a whole is it's tough. You have to be able to handle critiques, so it's a rough road.
All right, Alyssa, it was a pleasure talking with you today.
Okay, thank you. You too.
Please state your name, age, where you are from, and tell us a bit about yourself.
Modeling name is Layla Black. I'm 25 and I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
What did your parents first think of you being a model, and were they supportive?
My parents always support me no matter what. I have all parents. I love them very much. But my dad makes fun of me, after being honest. He supports me in it and everything, but he does make fun of me for it. But my mom loves it.
Is it hard being a mom and a model?
It is, mostly because trying to find babysitters, especially if it's a short notice type of shoot or anything like that, stuff comes up, and then I lose my babysitter and I have to cancel or reschedule a shoot.
If you were not a model, what other profession would you have been doing instead?
Well, modeling is kind of a sad thing for me. I work full-time as a graphic designer / office manager / whatever they tell me to do person.
Now is the chance to say anything you want to have your voice heard.
I do wish that people would be more apt to give others a chance. Because if you're a talented model, you're a talented model. Everybody needs to learn. There's always room for growth.
Okay, Layla, well, it was a pleasure to meet you, and thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you for having me.
Please state your name, age, where you are from, and tell me a bit about yourself.
My name is Tony. I am 33 years old. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. And pretty much, I like to model as a hobby.
Okay. What made you first become a model?
When every little girl grows up, not almost every little girl, but the majority of little girls, we all want to be models and be on TV and stuff. But actually, I was always into clothes, into my Barbies, into my doll babies, into fashion. I've just always been into the girly things. And since I've been little my whole life, why not be a model?
Okay. How did you feel when you did your first ever fashion show or photo shoot?
Oh my gosh, I was nervous. And like, it was in 2007 I did my first fashion show. No, it's question online. Back in 19, for high school, we were doing a fashion show because we were going to uniforms. And yeah, I just thought I was cute. That little surfside nylon outfit I had on, it was a hot mess.
If a young boy or girl wanted to be a model, what advice would you have for them?
Stay true to yourself. You know, if you don't want to pose nude, if you don't want to do glamour, if you only want to do casual, you know what? Do what makes you feel comfortable. Do what makes you feel like it's going to help you. But don't ever let no one talk you into doing something you definitely do not want to do.
Well, thank you, Tony. And it was a pleasure to meet you. See you again.
Erica, thank you.